Morning, Kath.
Morning.
Welcome back to Blue Notes. Thanks very much. We're actually in the middle of really a festival of the new way of working at ANZ here in our headquarters. And Shane obviously has spoken about quite a substantial change to the way ANZ is going to work, and it affects technology, the Australian Bank in particular. But what are we really talking about here with this new way of working?
So there's a really important kind of laddering to what Shane's talked about in terms of cultural change, values, purpose, why we do what we do. That's been a frequent topic of discussion, I know recently with Shane. That's really our purpose. Then what we do, so we've got a very clear strategy articulation. We know we want to focus where we can win. That's with small businesses and with homeowners in Australia and New Zealand, and with institutions that are connected regionally. Where new ways of working comes in is really how we do that, how we organise ourselves to deliver outcomes for customers, and how we work as teams to do that.
And the way that we are organised at the moment, that doesn't work anymore? Is that the issue?
So the way we're organised at the moment is in functional silos. And it's very interesting. If you go upstairs in this building and look out on any of those floors, you will see marketing people sitting with marketing people, and payments with payments, and credit cards with credit cards. You actually talk to those people and ask them how they get things done. Yes, some of it's together, but more often it's with their colleagues in technology and in risk and in credit and in digital. And so it's really about saying, well, let's break down those functional barriers. Let's actually bring together these multidisciplinary teams, business people, technology people, product people, digital people, data people, marketing people. Let's bring together those multidisciplinary cellular teams and actually ask those teams to work together, galvanized around very singular customer objectives.
Well, here we are, Kath, at another station
Yes.
in the New Way of Working show. And
Sadly, we can barely get to it.
I know,
It's so popular.
it's a good sign that, and it really, I think it's a good sign because people can see that this is a different organisational structure, and obviously they want to understand what it means. So we can see in the background there tribes, squads, centres of excellence. So that's quite different to general managers, going down. Now, how different is that?
So the first thing I would say is clearly the way that we're going to be working is different, and therefore the language is different. The language can be a bit distracting, can be a little bit cultish, the language of Agile. So try and actually kind of remove those labels and say, don't be distracted by the language, think about what we're talking about. We're talking about squads. Those are teams, these multidisciplinary teams that I talked about, bringing together different disciplines, different capabilities into teams, and really the mindset of the team is, what are the different capabilities and people we need to in the tent to get the job done? So that's the squad. Then you have a number of squads who will have similar objectives or objectives in the same area, and they'll form part of a tribe. And that's a collection of about 150 people. We're not purist about that. Some will be smaller, some will be larger, but much larger sort of business units, if you like. And those tribes will emulate our strategy. So of course there is a homeowners tribe, and there's a business owners tribe, and there's a savers and investors tribe, and so on.
Here we are at the
Hello.
workplace of the future. We're very high tech. There's even a sort of TARDIS.
There is a TARDIS, I'll tell you what that is.
Yeah, well, that's really amazing. Well, what is the TARDIS?
The TARDIS is actually the result of some work we've done with property colleagues to understand how do people actually need to use physical space. And there's almost a tension between people needing collaborative space because they're going to be working in these tight teams, so it's all about collaboration space. They also need quiet space to actually think and work. And there's some great experimentation about, that's a phone box effectively. People need to make a call, you jump in, you should try it.
Yeah.
Some people find it claustrophobic, some people find it effective, we'll see. But actually understanding how we enable this with our physical space, with our furniture, with our technology tooling to really make collaboration real is hugely important.
Well, look, it is, we're all part of it. You're part of this.
Yes.
Blue Notes is part of this as well. We're all sort of being changed by it. There is a real buzz. We all hope that it works, but thanks very much for your time explaining it to Blue Notes.
Yeah, thank you. Walk around,
I
soak
will,
it up.
yeah.
There's lots to take in.